Did you ever walk into your room, open your drawer, and then saw an ugly, unsolved Rubik's Cube, and now you want to solve it to impress your friends? Then this video is for you. Hello everyone, today I will be teaching you the beginner's method for the Rubik's Cube. For the beginner's method, there are 7 main steps. The first step is to make the white cross. The second step is to make the first layer. The third step is to make the second layer. The fourth step is to make a yellow cross. The fifth step is to orient all of the edges. The sixth step is to orient all of the corners. And the last step is to solve the entire cube. Before we begin, I will be introducing you to some concepts that I will use for this tutorial and that every cuber knows. The first thing that I will be talking about is what all the pieces on the cube are called. Don't worry, not every single piece has a different name, but every single type of piece has a different name. So for instance, these pieces are corner pieces, and these pieces are edge pieces, and this is a center. So if I do this, then I am moving all of these edges and corners, but if I do the middle, then I will also move the centers, but no corners are moved. Next, I will be talking about 2 move combinations that you will be using a lot throughout this solve. The first one is when you move the right side up, the top towards the left, the right side back down, and then the top to the right. The other one is the mirror of that, and that means that instead of doing it with the right side, we're going to do it with the left side. So in this case, it's left side up, top to the right, left side down, top to the left. These moves are referred to as sexy moves. Now I will teach you how to solve the cube. So first we're gonna have to scramble it, and you can follow what I do, so the same thing happens. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put white on top and green on front. Then what you're gonna do is the right 2 times, top 2 times, left 2 times, top 1 time, right down, top the other way, left down. Then you're gonna turn the bottom layer 2 times. Then you're gonna turn the right layer up. Then you're gonna turn the left layer down, top layer to the left, bottom layer to the right, and then you're gonna do the front like this. As I said earlier, the first step is to make a white cross. I didn't tell you yet that the edge color needs to match the color of the center. So let's just look around the cube, and here we see a white piece that needs to go here because the green center is here. This time we're lucky because they're already connected. So if we just hold it like this, we can move the left layer up, and you can see that here we have them connected like this, and here they are connected like this. Let's look a little further. Here we can see that here is another white piece that needs to go here, but you can't just move it up because these colors do not match. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna check where orange is. So let's just look around, and hey, orange is on the right side. And what this means is that when you move it up, it does not need to be here, but right here. So instead, what you can do to preserve this piece is to first turn the top 2 times. Then you can turn this one up 1 time, and then you can move it 2 times again. As you can see, this is good. This one is also good. And here we have a white piece, but again, these colors do not match. So we're gonna search for blue, and blue is right here. So if you move this up, we can see it needs to actually go here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna move the top like this, then you can move this one up, then move it back. Now, as you can see, these match, and these match. So now we're gonna search for the final piece, and I can't find it. If you cannot find it like this, you're gonna look at the bottom and see that it's right here. When the piece is right here, you're gonna check for the color that is on the other side. In this case, it's red. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look where is the red center, and it's right here. So you're gonna turn the bottom towards here, and then as you can see, these two match, but white is on the wrong side. So what you can do to move to the right side is just move the front 2 times. And now, as you can see, the white cross has been made. There's one last thing you can get, which I did not explain yet, and that is when one of the pieces is right here. This might look a bit weird, because you cannot solve it in any way I explained it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna place it on the right side of the color where it needs to be, because here's red and it needs to be at red. So when it's on the right side here, you're gonna move the front like this. Then I can move this piece up, and then we can move this piece back like that. And now it's complete. The first thing that you're gonna do after you made the white cross is you're gonna turn the cube like this so that yellow is on top. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the first layer. So remember how I was talking about these 4 moves called sexy moves? Well, we're gonna use them right now. So the first one that we're going to be using is, in this case, let's pick this one, the white, green, red corner. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see where this corner needs to be, and it needs to be right here, because here is green, here's red, and here's white. So we're going to move it so that it is like this. It's on the right side, and it needs to go down here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna repeat sexy moves on the right side until it's correct. So let's do it once. And right now it's already correct. Let's do the next one. This one has blue, orange, and white. And that one needs to go here. Blue, orange, white. So we're gonna move it so that's on the right and needs to go in here. And now we're gonna repeat the sexy moves until it's correct. And now it is correct. Now I see this piece, and this one needs to go right here, because green, orange, white, green, orange, white. So we're gonna do a sexy move, and it's already correct. Now we're gonna search for the last one. It's right here, and here is blue, red, white. So it needs to go here, blue, red, white. So we're going to move it so it's on the right and has to go in here. And then we're going to do sexy moves until it's inserted. As you can see, it is correct. The next step is making the second layer. For this layer, we're going to find edge pieces. 4 edge pieces, and every single edge piece that does not have yellow is going to be an edge piece we need to use. So the first edge piece that we're going to use is going to be this one, with orange and green. Now, we're going to first look at the front color. This color is orange. And what we're going to do is we're going to place it at the orange center so that we form a line. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to check. We see the corner here, and we need to see if this edge is on the right or on the left. In this case, the edge is on the right. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the edge on the front and the corner on the left bottom. So you're going to first move the top to the right. Then you're going to do a left sexy move. You're going to turn the cube to the left, and then you're going to do a right sexy move. Now, as you can see, this one is correct. So we're going to go on with this edge, a green-red edge. And now we're lucky because there is already a line, and the edge, the corresponding corner is right here. So these two need to be together, and the corner is on the left bottom and the edge is on the front. This case is the same as this one. So we're going to move the top like this, left sexy move, turn it to the left, right sexy move. And now this one is also correct. Now I see this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here because orange is the front color, and now we have a line. But now the corner is on the right, so we cannot do the same. So instead, we are going to do the mirror. So first, we're going to move the top to the left. Then you're going to do a right sexy move it to the right, and then a left sexy move. Now, the last edge is already correct with a line, and we're going to do this one. So the corner is on the right, the edge is here, so we're going to move it to the left, then right sexy move, turn it to the right, left sexy move. And now the second layer is complete. The next step is to make a yellow cross on top. So the first thing that can happen is when the yellow edges that are facing up are like this in an arrow shape. If they're in an arrow shape, you want to hold it on the bottom right like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move the front like this. So you're going to move the front wide so that you take the center. When you do that, you do a right sexy move, and you're going to move the front back. And now you have a yellow cross. The next case that you can get is going to be a line case, which is exactly like it says, a line. When you have a line, you want to hold it horizontally. So like this is correct, but like this is wrong. Correct, wrong, correct. So when it's horizontal, what you're going to do is you're going to move the front one time like this, and you're going to do a sexy move, and you're going to move the front back. The final case you can get is when you get neither of those and it's just a dot. This is a dot case, and what you're going to do is you're going to hold it from any angle, and you're going to do the same as a line case. Move the front like this, sexy move, move the front back. Now you can see we have an arrow. And as I discussed before, you're going to do a wide F, sexy move, wide F back, and now you have a cross. So if you followed my scramble correctly, you will have gotten an arrow case. So you will do a wide F move, sexy move, and then move it back, like this. The next step is to get all the edges in the correct spot, also known as orienting them. So, every single time what's gonna happen, or 2 edges are gonna be in the correct spot, like this, or 4 are gonna be in the correct spot. In that case, you skip this step. But right now, if you followed the scramble correctly, then you have 2 correct like this. And if that's the case, you're gonna put 1 on the back and 1 on the right. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at this pair, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a sexy move, but the last the last turn on the top is the same direction. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do like this, and now that pair is right here, because 2 of these pieces connected are called a pair. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it back here by moving this one to the top, moving the top 2 times, and moving it back. And now, if you do a last turn, all of the edges will be in the correct spot. If you get 2 edges that are opposite from each other, like this, and these 2 would need to switch, you're just gonna hold it from any angle, and you're gonna do the same thing. Up, left, down, left, up, top 2 times, down. Now, if you're gonna move it, you're gonna be looking, nope, again, and these 2 are good. So you're gonna hold it like this, 1 on the right, 1 on the back, and you're gonna do the same thing. And now all of them will be correct. The next step is to orient all of the edges. What this means is that yellow does not have to be on top, but the corner does need to be in the right spot. What this means is that this corner is in the right spot, but it's not turned correctly, because it has green, orange, and yellow. Green, orange, yellow. But it's not turned correctly. And we're gonna check every single edge. 0 edges, 1 edge, or 4 edges will already be in the correct spot. If you have 0, then you can hold it any way you want. If you have 1 edge correct, like we do now, so let's see, this one is incorrect because blue is here and no blue to be found. This one is incorrect because orange is here and there's no orange. This one is incorrect because, well, both of these colors are nowhere. So we have 1 edge correct, and I mean 1 corner, sorry. So if you have 1 corner correct, you hold it on the right, bottom right. If there are 0 correct, then you do it wherever, and if you have 4 correct, then you're already finished. So if you have 1 correct, you will do top to the left, right side up, top to the right, left side up, top to the left, right side down, top to the right, left side down. Now, if you are gonna look, they're not correct. So we're gonna do it again. Bom, 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 bom. Now, as you can see, this is correct, 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 correct. Now, you are gonna finally solve the Rubik's Cube. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the white side on the top and the blue side on the front. What you're gonna do is you're gonna check for unsolved corners. This one isn't solved yet, but this one is. And the unsolved corners, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold them on the bottom right and you're gonna repeat sexy moves until they're correct. So let's do it once. Not correct. 2 times. Correct. Now the next thing you do is really important. Move the bottom layer. Don't rotate. Move the bottom, because if you're gonna rotate the cube, it's gonna be messed up and you're not gonna be able to finish it. So this corner is not correct. So we're gonna do sexy move. Not correct. Sexy move. Correct. Move the bottom. This one is not correct. So we're gonna do sexy move. Nope. Sexy move. Yes. Now as you can see, we just moved this layer 2 times and the cube is solved. Thank you for watching this video. This took a really long time to make and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you. Bye.